Hi everybody, this is Gertrude. I'm back here in Zimbabwe now. Michelle, you started something, Michelle. I'm back visiting the children. And we had a group of 22 kids. Now they've multiplied. There's over 40 to 50 children here because of your amazing books. So we're going to start a project today where I'm going to teach the children to recycle the waste in this community. We're going to take a short walk just down the road, and they're going to learn how to collect the trash and raise money for their own school fees. So, we're going to start off with a song. This is our choir master. Tell us your name.
Hi, my name is Chipo.
Chipo is going to be bringing us some music and getting the children to sing before we give them something to eat, and then the work begins. Okay, Chipo, take it away. Let's get the food. Right, so we're going to give the kids something to eat. We bought some biscuits, we bought some juice, and we will first of all feed them, and then we begin the work. She got a passy. Sai passy mo full. Tiri pa chigueiro. So this is my social impact project here in Zimbabwe. The vision is to help clean up this environment, get rid of all of the plastic waste with the help of the children in this community. We're going to give them 15 Zimbabwe dollars for a 50 kg bag of waste. But it's not just waste. We're going to use the recycled bottles to actually build a library that these kids will have access to and can come and borrow books. I'm doing this in memory of my dad. A lot of you know that my father passed away this time last year. So it gives me real pleasure to come back and be able to do this. So, would I have my biscuits up here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So, each child is going to get a bottle of juice. Tambirai. Itai tapio. Ayo kangwara ewe. Kana mama maeu magucha manje. Tochita basa nditi. Kabasa kadini dika skarona kiza nditi ka? Yeah, good.
The other one. Five.
Dish right one. Hapana rimwe dish.
Mama, another dish.
Isa rimwe dish. Makwana mayo mese. Kana sina. Makwana. So, while the kids are eating, I'm going to introduce you to my sister. This is my dearest friend, my big sister's good friend, who I've known since I was 13 years old. And she's getting behind the Her Story conference. Letty, do you want to say a few words?
This is a huge project and I'm putting myself in 130%.
Fantastic.
I'm sure I'm going to start similar projects in Kwe Kwe, so many of them.
Yes.
Especially in the high density suburbs, where we've got a lot of the kids who are not able to go to school simply because they don't have the finances, they can't afford the fees.
So let's talk a little bit about where we've just come from. There's another project that we got involved with this afternoon. A community of 15 families.
15 families, yes.
Who are disabled. A lot of them are blind. And there were 45 people living in a building with very, very limited conditions.
Actually, there were just a few rooms for the 15 families.
So each family probably had about five, maybe 6 or 7 people living in 2 rooms. And
actually, it's in one room.
It's in one room,
that is divided by a cabinet and some curtains. That is to demarcate the bedroom from the
kitchen, dining area,
the lounge, the dining area.
Now, I didn't have my cell phone, so I couldn't go live while I was there, but there is a video that I will share tomorrow that highlights that project. And what we found is that the building is dilapidated.
Yes.
It needs to be rebuilt.
Yes, it needs to
and we're going to try and raise $4,500 to relocate 15 families and buy them some land so they can build their own homes. So that's another project that the Her Story conference is getting behind.
Yes.
I just want to acknowledge a few people who are on the call. Angelia, you are in the United States. Blair Brown, you are in Edmonton, Canada. You are our chairperson in Canada. Thank you for tuning in. Wangui, you are our chairperson in Nairobi. Lovely to see you there. I will come to Kenya very soon so we can do something similar in your community. Lara, another one of my chairpersons in the UK. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Me too. You are here in, gosh, which country? But you're here in Africa. Nice to see you on the call. Kim, another good friend of mine in the United States. Lovely to see you on the call. I know that your passion is around literacy as well.
Yes.
Janusz, a good friend of my husband, a good friend of ours in Poland. Angelina, you are in Colombia. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see you on the call. Sylvia Cooper is from Zimbabwe.
Okay.
She lives in Houston, Texas, and she's the chairperson for Houston.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And Elise, I'm not sure which country you're in. Please put that in the chat so that I know where you're based and we can stay connected. Thank you all for tuning in. Oh, and Lisa, another one of our chairpersons in the US.
Okay.
So, when we talk about social impact, the Her Story conference is not just a conference. We are a group of committed women who want to make a difference in our communities. We get behind women, we get behind children, the elderly, the homeless, and the disabled. And there is a lot of work to be done all over the world. And I am hoping that all of my sisters out there can hear this message, can come on board and support us. If we do it together, the work is light. If I try and take on Zimbabwe's problems on my own, I could not do it. So please support us. Help us in any way you can. Participate in the conference. Reach out, and you can be kept informed with what we're doing with the Her Story conference and the social impact project we want to implement in every single country and every location. What else can we say?
I'm just urging everybody to come on board. Whatever you have, whether it could be time, it could be finances, anything. I think if we carry one woman, we're carrying the whole family. If you carry one Zimbabwean woman, we're carrying the whole of Zimbabwe. And I think we'll go a long way if we just work together. I think yes, together we can.
So let me introduce you to the women in our community. So all of the mothers came to support their children and be here. Grace Mondiwa.
Sihle Mpofu.
Sihle Mpofu. Hayi Gwegwe.
Nothawu Bebe.
Nothawu Bebe. Primrose Swanda. Angelina Mbira.
Gora.
Mbuya Gora. Gogo Gora. This is Grandmother Gora. She's the patron of this community. And your name, young lady?
I am not your mother.
No, but you're in the group. So,
my name is Shalom.
Shalom. So you're going to be helping us on it?
Yes.
Good.
Babram
Gawiri.
Mary Swanda.
Mary Swanda. Amai Due.
Natasha Luana.
Natasha Luana.
Blessing Luana.
Blessing Luana. Mbuya. Hilda Bebe. So these are some of the women in the community that we're supporting. We want to start a women's cooperative. Ndurubuya, Ndurubuya. The ladies are complaining that I left them out. Siwe Banda.
Miss Luana.
Miss Luana.
Ale Tembo.
Ale Tembo. Right, have I got everybody? Choir master.
Okay, Chipo Mamprazi.
Thank you, Chipo. And that's my nephew, Tapiwa.
Hi.
So, Tapiwa, you'll be heading the social impact project and helping and coordinating the kids, right?
Yeah, this is Tapiwa. I'm going to help to lead these kids to do community participation in cleaning up the rubbish in our community. Yeah.
Excellent. So this is my team on the ground. Between, did you introduce yourself?
I'm not sure.
No, we just started talking.
Yeah, I'm Letwina Swanda.
And tell us a bit about your background and what you do and why social impact is important to you.
Okay, I'm a 54-year-old woman, and for over 30 years I've been involved in education, particularly higher and tertiary education. So I can say for all of my life I've been perhaps interacting with the young, the youths, especially in the aspect of education, and I live in one of the high density suburbs. So I go through what they experience every day. So I understand what they are going through, the problems they are facing. So seeing your fellow women, the children, failing to access basic things like education, like clothing and so on, it really pains you. So that's why as a community builder, that really touches me. So when we get projects like Getwood project, you really want to be in and take part, make an impact. Like we can be handicapped in the sense that we don't have the finances, but definitely the energy and time we have. So I'm going to be fully behind a story. So we hope to make that difference. In a few months' time, I think we'll be hearing from us. These projects will be launched in different parts of Kwe Kwe.
Awesome. Some more people have come on the call. Sarifa, our chairperson in Melbourne, Australia. I'll be seeing you in a few days. Lovely to see you on the call. Sasha, you are in Auckland, New Zealand. Lovely to see you. Elise, I'm not sure where you're based. Please put in the chat where you're based. But these are the beautiful children from my community that I serve. I kneel at their feet and I feel privileged to be able to help in whatever small way I can. Yes! And we have the books that were donated by Michelle. Michelle, your books are here. The kids are so proud of what you gave them. Thank you again for all of your help. Thank you for all of your support. So we have very little ones here today as well. We didn't see this young man. Elroy. This is Elroy, and he's new. Ngoni. And this one is called Ngoni Zashe. Yes, Ngoni. Put it right. So these are our beautiful little kids that we want to nurture. We want to make sure they get to go to school. We want to make sure they get an education. And so what we need to do first is to feed them. So we got them some juice, we got them some biscuits, and in a few minutes they're going to start working towards raising money for their own school fees. It's a very simple project. It entails them helping clean up the environment. It entails picking up any plastic waste in the community, filling every bottle with more plastics and bringing them to us. And we're actually going to use those plastics to build a library right here in Kwe Kwe. So I'm excited to be home. Today is my last day. I leave on Monday, so I only have one more day left. But to be able to get involved with so much work while I'm visiting my mom and making a difference is just inspiring. Maria, thank you for connecting me to your community. I have Letwin here with me, fully on board with everything you and I are doing. Talk a bit about our meeting today with the organization. Okay,
we had an awesome meeting for the Women and Girls Arise Zimbabwe, and our facilitator was none other than Gertrude Mache. It was an awesome workshop. We just felt that the time was just so not enough. Short. There was so much, and we learned a lot. And as Women and Girls Arise Zimbabwe, I think there's a lot to tap in from your story, Gertrude. And we hope to be working together. I think there are so many areas where we can collaborate. I think from now.
Yes. Rita, thank you for coming on the call. I'm not sure which country you're based. Please put that in the chat and let's keep in touch. Angeline, I can see you there in South Africa. Lovely to see you on the call. So I'm going to stop the video, let the kids have something to eat, and when we're ready to walk, we'll take a little walk just down the road. We saw some litter this morning, and that will be our starting point. Tune in a few minutes' time, probably in 10 minutes' time when the children have had something to eat. Lovely to see you all. Catch up with you soon.